Hello and welcome to my Minecart station demonstration. Today I'm just going to be going over some basic powered mine rail basics as well as a simple station design. These powered mine tracks work like any other thing powered by redstone. The redstone has to be going directly into the rail, not parallel to it. See here, the redstone's powered, the tracks are not. Here, redstone and the tracks are powered. When you have unpowered rails, they will act as a brake to a minecart. Obviously, when they're powered, they'll get a boost. When you have a cart sitting on unpowered rails, and then you turn them on, nothing will happen. To get the cart moving, you're going to need to give them a little push, which can be hard for users who don't have a very good computer that's lagging all the time, and it's just not very user-friendly. The way you fix this is by having two powered rails up against a block. What this does is it provides a boost for the cart, like that. This can be used to create stations so that the cart will actually stop, you hop in, you push a button, and then you go. Another thing are these detector rails. When a minecart goes over them, they will produce a redstone signal which can be hooked up to a wire and to lights. They can power rails like this. Notice how the light gets powered when it goes over when the cart goes over the rail. This can be used to create talkback lights, which I have on my station. When you power these rails, the rail that's being directly powered will obviously be powered, and then 8 on either side will also be powered. So this is a way to space out your power sources. Over here we have a minecart that's on a ramp. Like I said, unpowered rails act as brakes, so this cart will remain on an incline. And then when you push the button, the brakes will release and the cart will fall. This can also be used to create a sort of stop point. A very basic station design looks something like this, where you have your accelerator rails placed up against a block, and then a little loop around, and then a T point. There it goes, and then this little T will allow the cart to jump like that. So that will stop the cart, so you can get in easier. Click the button, go on your little loop, and then you're right back at a station. So using all of this, you can create a station like I have here. I have a cart, a depart, and then my talkback light. When I push cart, you wait a little bit, and eventually that talkback light will flash just like that. When it flashes, that tells me that a card has actually been sent to my destination. I will tell you why there's a little bit delay later. So you get in, push the depart button using that station technique I showed you, accelerates. Another example of a station, just so you can have these along your path. You go, and then you're at an incline. I just pushed the cart, talkback light blinked, and then this talkback light means that the cart has been successfully added to the hopper. So how does this whole thing work? Well, when I go back to the station, when I push the call a cart button, that redstone wire, which is this one, goes along, extender, to this cart right here, which is on an incline. As I said before, when things are like this, when powered, the brakes will release and the cart will fall. Go on these booster rails, accelerate. This is the bug booster, the old boosters, where two parallel carts will push each other. This bottom one will fall onto this track, which I showed you before, will pull it up. This is the talkback button. The reason it takes so long is because the booster cart has to go along and push. The reason I have it here is so that if it doesn't blink, you know that the hopper's empty. So you can obviously compact all of this to make the delay less, but anyway, so the cart will come up, and then you have it at your station. Yeah, missed it. But so you have it here. Depart button is exactly the same as before. At your station. Push the plate. That talkback light will blink. All this is it's very simple. You have a cart, booster rails, detector rail, and then up onto this hopper. How to create the hopper. There are tons of different ways to do it. I found this way to work for me. I took a little bit of messing around to get it to work, but find something that works for you. Basically, you create this incline. You have a space. I have two blocks. One that is the same level as the highest one, and then one that's above. That falls directly onto a block and then a half block. Be sure there is nothing behind there, otherwise the booster rail won't really work. I've found that it won't work. This cart has to fall. It can't be at the same level as the track. It has to fall onto the track, which then goes. So yeah, it's a fairly simple station with these feedback lights, which I really like. They tell me that my station is working correctly. So I hope you enjoyed this. You can shrink this down, do whatever, and hope you guys enjoyed it.